experience in the stock market. This is my penny stock story. My, you know what I'm saying, whole story about how I got started, you know what I'm saying, and what led me to the stock market. And it all begins with not being able to get a fucking job. You know what I'm saying? I was motherfucking looking for a job for like 2 years, and within them 2 years looking for a job, I went through family, asked them could they get me in their job. I went through friends and asked them could they get me in their job. They all sold me a dream, and it was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's because eventually I realized that it was nothing but words. Because they would say this, they would say that, I would do this and I would do that, and it was all bullshit. So once I realized that, I started to Google a different alternative to get income. And I didn't know where to start, so I did what I knew was best until I thought of something else. So I was staying up countless nights, all night, just you know what I'm saying, thinking about how can I get some income, how can I get some income. So one night I stayed up all night and I was watching, I forget what channel it was, I think it was CNBC, and I saw this commercial. I think maybe it was Think or Swim or something. I forget exactly what it was. It was about a year and a half, 2 years ago when I saw this commercial. So I Googled that commercial. I Googled the name. The next time I saw the name of the company, it was something talking about stock markets or something. So at the time, I'm like, whatever this is, they talking about getting money. So I Googled it, and when I looked at the website, I didn't know what it was. I didn't really understand it. So I went back to Google, and on the same page I saw their website on, I scrolled down and I saw something called Scottrade. I saw a company called Scottrade. So I read up on their information, and I looked up their whole website and see what was the nearest place in my city, which is Philadelphia. And it wasn't too far from me, so I gave them a call, asked them what would I need to come down there and open up an account so I could start investing in the stock market. They told me I'd bring a $7 money order, my photo ID, my social security card. So I went down there as soon as I got some money, went down there, opened up the account, and they explained to me the ins and outs, the basics of investing in the stock market. So once I got the concept, I took upon myself to go to the library, read up on a couple books, you know what I'm saying, get a little more knowledge, read a few books you know what I'm saying. So but beforehand, before I opened up the account, I was already reading up on books in about the stock market anyway. So after I read up on the books, that's when I opened up the account and all that. So when I opened up the account, I had a couple bucks in there. I ain't have much. It was like $20, $30. So I made a couple trades just to see what it would feel like, or just to see what it feel like to make sure that this shit is legit. So once I made a couple trades, it wasn't really much. I was just to see what I need to do before to make the transaction. So eventually I lost them a couple dollars because I didn't know what I was doing. I bought in a stock that was like $8 and something. I probably bought like 2 shares, and then put my account into negative number. So I lost that. I lost 50 cents on that. So I ain't really care. So then the next joint I bought, I actually did a little bit of research on this, and it was like, at the time they was talking good about it, and the company ain't on the stock market no more. It's called Clearwire. So I bought 2 shares of that, and the next day I bought it, it went up. I think Clearwire is around like $3 and some change. when I bought it. It went up, and the day after it went up, I looked at it again. It went down, and it never went back up. And every so often, I check on this company. So during that time, I was looking back and forth to Clearwire to see what was going on. I had put a little more money inside my account. So once I did this, I saw some I tried to figure out, once I put a little more money in my account, it was about $30, $40. So once I put a little more money in my account, I was trying to Google again what stocks can I afford with a small account. And once I typed that in, it said something about penny stocks. So I was like, penny stocks, I ain't paying no mind. So a couple days later, I looked at it again. I said, penny stocks. So I read up on it, Googled it, YouTubed it, you know what I'm saying? I got a little more understanding. I was like, this is where it's at for me, because I ain't no millionaire or nothing like that. So I started looking through companies, typing in ticker symbols. I typed in random things, and I was just trying to find something. So once I ran into some oil company, I forget exactly what it was. I know it was at 69 cents though. And I think I bought $27 worth of this company. And it really didn't do nothing. I'm looking at this company, I'm looking at this company like, oh my God, I ain't got no income nowhere, and there's just nothing working for me. What is I gonna do? So months later, months down the line, I went to sleep. It was on like a Thursday or Friday. Something was telling me checks got trade. So I waited all the way to Monday. So I checks got trade. Now this 69-cent company, when I looked at it, was at $10 and change. That was my breakthrough right there. It was my breakthrough. Now you do the math. 69 cents divided by $27 times 10. So after that, I fell back for a long time. I just relaxed and I just felt good about it. Like, all right, that's my way. That's my secret right there. That's my backup plan if anything else don't work. So I put things to the side for me, you know, and then I realized life is more expensive than it should be. So I better keep building my nest. So what I did was I went back. I got recently. I started back onto the stock market, start getting more involved. As you can see, I'm recording this video, so I got more involved a few months ago, and I didn't realize the potential, even though I saw that big gain the first time. So once I start to see how often these stocks generate revenue, income, money, I got real interested, and when I explain to everybody, all my friends and family, they say, yeah, okay, it's good, but nobody want to try it. Nobody gave it a chance. So I start seeing companies do 100% in minutes, in hours, 200, 300, 4%, 500, 1,000%. In one company, I think it was April 1st, 2014, I saw this company go to 6,000% within 2 days. Now, multiple, you know what I'm saying, if you add that to, so say for an example, take $300 and add 6,000% and see what you get. And that was only in 2 days. Now that's my whole salary for a year in hours or days. Penny stocks is where it's at. Stocks for the low. You know what I'm saying? If you have any questions about this video, you comment, you email me. The email's in the description. You know, it is what it is. Watch me grow.